Sebastian here, curator of the Sonic Symphonic podcast, composer of the Kalasin series of albums, and this is Fairy Rock by the FAE.
Oh, this is so good, actually. So good.
This is so nice. Nice, absolutely nice. I did read the kind of bio they got kind of sent with me. Well, I don't remember a lot of it. I've covered a lot of videos today, so I'm going to go sort of clicking. So, without remembering anything that they've said, what I will say, what this stuff reminds me of, the vocals and the vocal harmony remind me of a 70s band. They were a glam band called Sweet. Of course, they were also rock. They were more rocky as well, and I grew up like listening to that because I think that was echoes of my dad's era of him, so stuff that he listened to. So eventually, I warmed to this stuff as well, and those vocal harmonies they just remind me of all of that. And then it's very much Yes-like in places. So Yes is another progressive band out of the 70s that I like. It reminded us inflections there, particularly some of the guitar work. And then as a band altogether, it kind of gave me like early like Rainbow vibes as well. So I know that the FAE kind of listed some bands that were their influences. I'm going to see if any of that's mentioned. Okay, clicking here. So the FAE, it's fantasy metal with a lot more rock and roll than usual, they say. Haha. Okay. As for what they sound like, they're sort of going for that sort of happy medium between sort of something like Symphony X and early Queen, Rainbow, Rush, and they say for me to tell them, you've definitely got the Rainbow aspect nailed down, beautiful, beautifully so. And Rush, I mean, I preferred Yes to Rush, but it's the same sort of it's the same sort of pot, isn't it? They say some songs are heavier, some songs are sort of neoclassical, some are almost stoner rock, and there's definitely some power metal in there. And they're trying to keep people guessing with what they're doing. And the person that I've been dealing with is Jeff Potts, who's been amazingly sort of patient with me putting this together on what is a temporary rig, amidst doing lots and lots and lots of work, and kind of having a bit of a rough time with things personally. So thank you so much. So Jeff Potts, his background, I suppose he's spent years in the thrash world. He says he grew up loving sort of classic rock and then prog and power metal. He's been to music school, and he's toured with some pretty big bands, and now he's sort of started his own project with one of his best friends. It's Books with Maps Volume 1 and Midsummer's Night. This is the record. So it's thematically there's lots of literary and folklore references, and what have you. And since finishing the album, he's learned piano. Okay, so this guy is exceedingly talented, and it comes through. I love it all in the production style, all the way backwards to just clean playing of the acoustic guitar, and really nice songwriting so far. And I have to say that's a pretty damn decent cover as well. I don't think the logo and everything you've put together, I think that all kind of matches the music. It's funny how these sorts of album covers were big in the 70s and the 80s, and they've always remained big, and maybe they're having a bit of a reprisal. I don't know. So okay, I picked kind of I haven't picked 3 tracks at random. I just literally played that one, as that seemed to be one of the 7 tracks. That was like the first one after an introduction. I'm going to go for. Firstly, I'm going to say for something I can say. So this one is going to be a song for Severin. I think I've got that correct. I'll probably try and populate it down there with the link tree and all that kind of stuff. Let's go. Nice. And this guy can play, man. Well, these guys can play. Again, those sweet references. Yes, as well. Like, there's certain vocal inflections that you have, man, that just like totally are very John Anderson in style, in the sort of the lower register, because I know he goes quite high. I love it. I've wanted like to listen to like a new Rainbow, a new Yes, like a new like Sweet for so long, and I'm so glad that I found it in the FAE. I really do genuinely mean that. It's nice. I do a lot of like quite brutally like heavy stuff, and I love all of that. I love all the epicry and whatever, but you know, this kind of stuff, you just don't hear it that often, or maybe I'm just in the wrong circles. So, you know, but I suspect not. The only thing I'd say for that track, and this is just like me personally, oh man, I'm itching to get on the keys with that one. Like, I might just do it for the fun of it. I say that, my schedule and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, I definitely need to do more tinkering and playing around than I have been. But that's a side point. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. And you know, there's some sort of that Maiden-esque type of vibe to it as well. So we're sort of starting to cross that sort of like into that sort of thrashier, kind of rockier side, kind of side out the prog rock a little bit more. And yeah, but it's so entertaining. It's so entertaining. It's a shame that I'm just doing 3 tracks, because I'd love to have done an episode on this. This is such a sort of like, you know, such a sorry, messages going through. I forgot what I was going to say. That's really bad of me. And my editing capacity is low on this one. But yes, I'd love to have done an episode on it, because it's such a unique sort of presentation of music and art and backstory. And I'm just going to say here, there's something I missed. He searched, they searched for a while, for a few years, for a singer. But in the end, Jeff Potts decided to take up the vocals himself. And this is his first shot at it. Oh my god, see, I'm struggling away doing with my vocals. And I've been going about a year at it, and just kind of just re-recording and re-recording. It's slowly getting somewhere, but slowly being the word. And always learning, he says, you know. So first shot at it, just like, congratulations, mate, you're just absolutely fucking epic. And we're going to close the epicery with Death on 2 Legs. There's something something that's appended to the track. It says dedicated to something, but I don't have anything mentioned with it in the bio. So I'm going to go and have a look at the link tree, which is just down below. I'll try not to take too long. Okay, and let's jump over to our Bandcamp from the link tree, and then I might be able to. There'll be something to talk about. Oh, so there's Seattle, Washington. Okay, that's. I don't know if I said that before. Okay, but so track listing. Oh, Death on 2 Legs, dedicated to. Okay, right. Okay, I thought it might have opened up to something, you know, perhaps like dedicated to someone or something. But in the end, I'm just an idiot. That's fine. Death on 2 Legs, everyone. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, this stuff is right up my bag. You've just learned to play piano. The fuck? There is no end to Jeff Potts' brilliance. That's good. Love it. Oh, no. Oh, noise. Oh. so much like Yes.
And you want more. Misguided old mule with your pig-headed rule, with your narrow-minded cronies who are fools of the first division. Death too late, you're tearing me apart. Death too late, never had a heart of your own. Killjoy, bad guy, ain't talking, small fry. You're just an old barrel boy. Have you found a new toy? Replace me, can you face me? But now you can kiss my ass goodbye. Feel good, are you satisfied? Do you feel like suicide? Is your conscience alright? Does it plague you at night? Do you feel good? Feel good.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Talk like a big business tycoon. You're just a hot air balloon. No one gives you a damn. Just an overgrown schoolboy. Let me tan your hide. Dog with disease, or the king of the sleeves. Put your money where your mouth is, Mr. No. Sit on your back, part of the deal.
Yeah.
Death too late, you're tearing me apart. Death too late, never had a heart. Insane, should be put inside. You're exuberating in a cesspool of pride. You've been made unemployed, make yourself null and void. You feel good, I feel good.
Deaf on two legs. Well, Jeff, it sounds like you're Yes on two legs. You've just learnt playing piano, and you're sounding like Rachmaninoff, and you've just taken to singing, and you're starting to sound very, well, you're sounding very Yes, John Anderson, the guy for Sweet, whose name escapes me, and many other styles in there as well. Look, the FAE are just an absolutely blinding outfit. One, due to the camera angle here, and two, being it's not like sort of huge blast beat sort of metal kind of stuff. My reaction may look as less rambunctious as been in some previous videos that you may have seen. But let me just say that this album, the 3 tracks I've listened to, have been absolutely greatly appreciated. These are packed with nuance, packed with talent, packed with echoes of bands and memories, and it's a journey of rediscovery, listening to this new production in today's era, and I can't thank you enough for it. It's I'm going to listen to the rest of the album. I think it's going to be up on Play. I need to have a look around here because I need to shuffle some posters, and there is some bare space, and I'm going to be sorting out my equipment issues and possibly doing a whole revamp and a bit of an upgrade as well at the same time. So I will definitely have space for, there is it, when I mirrored this piece of artwork there. Inspiring, very inspiring. Yeah, it's evoked some good feelings in me today. Thank you ever so much to Jeff Potts and crew. Links below. Follow them. Give them love.